students come over and they study abroad, they're integrated in the community as best they can. One of the easiest ways to do that, and I think one of the more efficient ways to do that, is to engage in an internship. And so what happens in an internship is you have this moment where you engage based on a set of parameters, whether it's curricular, whether it's the introspective aspect of it, whether it's social within the internship. All of those components lead to, I think, a more complete kind of study abroad experience.
La Fábrica del Sole is involved with the Erasmus project here in Europe, which is an international exchange program for high school and college age students. So I've done some work with nonprofit organizations that they're linked up with. I've learned a lot more about the working culture in Italy. It's a lot different than what it's like in America, and that was something that was kind of eye-opening. And it's kind of nice to be able to come to a new country and just be accepted like that and get to work side by side with somebody else, even though there might be a language barrier. That doesn't really seem to be much of an issue.
You can work in a foreign country and you can be completely immersed in a foreign culture by working with our partners, because they speak English but they work in the Italian way. In this way you can understand better the Italian culture, the Italian way of working, but also creating important relationships with them. Overcoming fears, in the sense that nothing is scary, everything can be possible and can be feasible, and I'm always here to help you out.
This organization works with the community, and that's always something that I've wanted to do, is work with the community and work with people. It's a good adjustment because, you know, it helps you, like any other job or internship that you get, you realize and you learn so much. I've learned more about Italian culture in my internship, which is really kind of what my goal was. If you're worried about using Italian, or if you do or don't know Italian, your internship people will be helpful.
We have two different kinds of internships, at least in terms of credit generating scenario. The first one is an IAS, that is an International Area Studies internship, and we would run that directly out of the College of International Studies. The other possibility is that you get department-specific internship credit, which means if you're a sociology major or a business major and you want an internship that relates to your major in those colleges or in those departments, then you would necessarily have to go to those departments and organize it that way. So we would facilitate those. Case study that's created at the end of the day. We've got in-class introspective moments, and then we have the on-site activity that the student and the internship provider engage in.
Hey guys, my name is Peyton Van and I'm a senior at the University of Oklahoma studying international studies, and I am interning this semester with Oxfam Italia.
And my name is Madison Heath. I'm a junior at the University of Oklahoma studying anthropology and nonprofit business, and I am also interning with Oxfam Italia. Oxfam Italia is a branch of Oxfam International, which works in many different countries, trying to work with a 6-step model to eliminate poverty, hunger, get people involved in their political systems, and make sure there's better access to education and healthcare in people's local, global communities.
We've gotten to see a lot of projects through to fruition, and a lot of the stuff that we do is the background preparation for those events and then the day of facilitating events. So in early March, Italians celebrate the International Day of the Woman, and in honor of that day, Oxfam Italia hosted a global forum, or a local forum I should say, with various high schools throughout the Tuscany region, inviting students to come learn about domestic violence, women's rights issues, and how they can engage in their own communities, and how to make those issues more on the forefront of discussions, and as well as how to make things better for women in their communities. And so I got to help facilitate that event and see high schoolers across Tuscany come together and share their thoughts.
I've been working with Oxfam all year, and it's been a wonderful experience because I've got to really invest myself with my coworkers and the jobs I've been doing, my Italian's been getting much better along the way.
So being an international studies major and minoring in nonprofit management studies, this was one of the biggest reasons why I chose to come to OU in Arezzo. Having an experience like this, working and interning with an accredited international nonprofit, was going to be the crown jewel of my college resume. This was going to make or break my resume, I felt like, and I thought that this would be a great opportunity to get to experience what it was like working in a field that I want to go into when I graduate in a month.
An internship here is the best way, I think, to invest yourself in the community, truly. You're practicing your Italian every day, you are making friends, and they're practicing their English.
We can really create important relationship in between the local community and our students as well. So in my opinion, it's one of the best way to experience really the studying abroad commitment.
Take the good from what they found in the Italian setting, take the good that they get from the American setting, and create something unique and innovative, and that's the name of the game.